If you're here, it's because you want to know all about Katie Douglas, so before we begin, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any content about your favorite celebrities. Katie Emily Douglas has become one of the most recognized names on Netflix thanks to her role as Abby Littman in Ginny and Georgia, but her story goes far beyond what we see on screen. Born on October 19, 1998, in Burlington, Ontario, Canada, Katie is currently 26 years old and perfectly represents that new generation of Canadian actresses who are conquering Hollywood. What many don't know is that Katie comes from a large family with 3 siblings and a cousin named Adam, who has also been an important influence in her life. She grew up in a very close-knit family environment in Ontario, where her parents always supported her passion for acting from a very young age. Her mother, in particular, was the one who took her to her first auditions and accompanied her during her early years in the entertainment world. Katie's acting story began when she was just 6 years old. It wasn't a coincidence, but a combination of natural talent and opportunity. She started acting in the Great Big Theatre Company in Burlington, Ontario, where she participated in various theatrical productions, including Christmas plays that gave her her first real experience on stage. But her true entry into the professional world came when she began appearing in television commercials in 2004. Her first credited television appearance was on the Discovery Channel's F2, Forensic Factor, when she was 8 years old. From that moment on, Katie showed an impressive determination for her age. By the age of 9, she was already frequently appearing in television series such as Flashpoint, Alphas, Max and Shred, Eyewitness, and Raising Expectations. It was clear that this girl had something special. One of her first significant roles came in 2013 when she played Sally Wilcox in Discovery Family's Spooksville, a fantasy and action series that, although it only lasted 1 season, gave her the necessary experience for larger roles. She also appeared as young Irisa in the science fiction series Defiance, which exposed her to higher-budget productions and wider audiences. But the real turning point in her career came in 2017 with Mary Kills People, where she played Naomi Malik. This medical drama series allowed her to show her acting range with a more complex and mature character. However, it was her portrayal of Lisa McVeigh in the 2018 biographical film Believe Me, The Abduction of Lisa McVeigh, that really put her on the industry's radar. This film, based on a true story, required Katie to play a young woman who survives a traumatic kidnapping. The preparation for this role was intense and emotionally demanding, but her performance was so convincing that it opened doors she had never imagined. The film was not only a critical success, but also demonstrated Katie's ability to handle serious and emotionally heavy material. In 2020, Katie joined the cast of Nurses, playing Sasha, a role that allowed her to explore medical drama from another perspective. But everything changed in 2021 when Netflix released Ginny and Georgia. Her portrayal of Abby Littman not only catapulted her to international fame, but also turned her into an icon for a whole generation of young people who identify with her character's struggles. Abby Littman is not an easy character to portray. She struggles with body image issues, eating disorders, dysfunctional homes, and conflicts with friends. Katie has mentioned in interviews that preparing for this role required a lot of research and internal emotional work. Her performance is so authentic that many fans have confessed to seeing aspects of their own lives reflected in Abby. Speaking of her personal life, Katie is notably private about her romantic relationships. Although in 2023 there were rumors linking her to Percy Hines-White, star of Wednesday, it was never officially confirmed. In a January 2024 interview with BuzzFeed Canada, Katie revealed that her childhood crushes included Kurt Cobain, Jeff Buckley, and Heath Ledger, giving us an idea of her taste for artists with tortured souls and exceptional talent. The actress attended Nelson High School in Burlington, Canada, during the early years of her acting career, which means she had to balance traditional studies with her professional commitments. This experience helped her develop an impressive work ethic and the ability to handle multiple responsibilities simultaneously. Regarding her net worth, current estimates place Katie Douglas's fortune at around $3 million. This figure has grown significantly since the success of Ginny and Georgia, especially with the release of the 3rd season in June 2025. Her salary per episode has increased considerably, and Netflix has recognized her value as one of the pillars of the series. In addition to her acting work, Katie has begun to diversify her income. She has signed endorsement contracts with fashion and beauty brands, although she maintains a relatively low profile compared to other stars of her generation. She prefers to choose collaborations that align with her personal values rather than simply pursuing money. In terms of her lifestyle, Katie maintains a relatively modest life by Hollywood standards. She lives in an elegant apartment in Toronto, which allows her to be close to her family while maintaining her career. She has mentioned that she prefers the tranquility of Canada to the chaos of Los Angeles, although she travels frequently for work. Her car collection is discreet but elegant. She mainly drives a Tesla Model 3, reflecting her environmental consciousness, but she also has a BMW X3 for occasions that require more space. She is not one of those celebrities who show off extravagant cars or million-dollar collections. Katie's investments are smart and conservative. She has invested in real estate in the Toronto area, including a property she rents out as a source of passive income. She also has investments in technology and Canadian startups, demonstrating that she thinks long-term about her financial future. A fascinating curiosity about Katie is that she is extraordinarily superstitious. She always wears the same necklace during important shoots, a gift from her grandmother that she considers her lucky charm. She also has the habit of reading exactly 3 pages of a book before each audition, no matter what book it is. Katie is a hockey fanatic, something very Canadian, and religiously follows the Toronto Maple Leafs. During the hockey season, she organizes watch parties in her apartment with friends from the cast, and these gatherings have become legendary among her inner circle. Another little-known facet is her love for analog photography. Katie collects vintage cameras and uses them to document her travels and experiences behind the scenes. She has mentioned that photography helps her process emotions and stay centered in a world that can be overwhelming. In terms of philanthropy, Katie discreetly supports various charitable causes related to youth mental health and eating disorders, topics that resonate deeply with her character in Ginny and Georgia. She doesn't make a big publicity of her donations, preferring that her impact speaks for itself. Her future projects are exciting and diverse. In addition to the continuation of Ginny and Georgia, Katie has signed on to star in an independent Canadian film that will be shot in late 2025. She is also developing a project as an executive producer, marking her transition to roles behind the camera. On the international front, there are rumors that Katie is considering offers from British and Australian productions, which could significantly expand her global reach. Her representation team is being very selective, prioritizing projects that challenge her acting range rather than simply capitalizing on her current fame. Katie has also expressed interest in eventually directing. She has been taking private directing classes and has shadowed several directors during the filming of Ginny and Georgia. Her goal is to direct her first film before she turns 30. On a personal level, Katie has spoken about her desire to maintain a balanced life. Unlike many celebrities her age, she is not interested in the Hollywood nightlife or being seen at all industry events. She prefers to spend time with her family in Ontario, go hiking in the Canadian mountains, and maintain genuine friendships outside the entertainment world. Her daily routine, when she's not filming, includes morning yoga, reading, and time dedicated to personally responding to some fans on social media, something she considers important to stay connected with the people who support her career. One of the most admirable things about Katie is how she handles the pressure of fame. She has been open about the challenges of mental health in the entertainment industry and actively works with a therapist to maintain her emotional well-being. This honesty has resonated deeply with her fans, especially young people facing similar challenges. Katie Douglas represents a new generation of actresses who understand that sustainable success comes from authenticity, hard work, and emotional intelligence. At 26, she has already built an impressive career and a solid fortune, but most importantly, she has maintained her personal integrity and values. With Ginny and Georgia continuing its global success and exciting new projects on the horizon, Katie Douglas is positioned to become one of the most influential Canadian actresses of her generation. Her story reminds us that true success is not measured solely in terms of fame or money, but in the ability to stay true to oneself while pursuing dreams. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a like and don't forget to subscribe for more content about your favorite celebrities. And don't miss the next video that appears on your screen right now, where we explore the life of another rising star you'll definitely want to know.